Okay, let's call this meeting the Haysville Planning Commission to order. First item of business is the roll call.
Blood,
Here.
Rinky, Franken,
Here.
Azir,
Here.
Coleman,
Here.
Atkins, Williams.
Here.
Next item of business is the presentation and approval of minutes of September 28, 2023.
Ready for a motion?
No, on the back side, bullet point 4, there is in accordance with twice. See that?
Yep,
Okay.
thank you.
There's one on the first page, under new business. The second line, the property is in the country and is owned.
Should be county.
See that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Also in the country though, so correct.
Well, technically, it's correct.
Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve as amended. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Any abstentions? Under new business, we have a review of the CIP.
Good evening. In your packet is a copy of the capital improvement plan for the city. The plan is developed by staff and is direction from the mayor and the city council. As we have stated, this with other plans, as the component of the comprehensive plan is just here for your review. Projects were updated with the year they were completed, and any projects that were completed, we removed them from.
You want to hit some high points or?
It kind of goes through funding, where planning for capital improvements. It goes through the city's funding for revenue through this. It goes through the water, the city sales tax, the water infrastructure fee, the wastewater fee, the stormwater fee.
How all of that's used.
Yep. If you read the capital improvement, if you read this, it actually
Yeah.
explains a whole lot within the city budget. I would highly suggest anybody to read this because it goes through all our outstanding debt, the geo bonds, what they're for, goes through all those, lists that down below. Shows the outstanding principal and graph and everything, so it's actually a really good document for you to learn about the city budget. It goes through different projects. Some of these have been on here for a little while. If they're short, it means they're kind of in the next year, mids 2 years out, and then longer is more than 2 years out. Sidewalk projects, building, and then park is how they're kind of separated up. And then wastewater and water, of course, which those are a little bit larger, drainage. And then he also splits it out by year. And then the complete project listing is down at the end. There's a lot of stuff on here. A lot of stuff has been achieved in the last 10 years or so. So
I appreciate the summary. My whole point was to make sure that everyone understood what this was and understands what that 1% sales tax that we're about to vote on does. This is what that does, and this is why it's important.
yeah. The 1% sales tax has done a lot for, that's what pays the payment for the new activity center. That's what we looked at before, the improvements in the parks. As I stated at the chamber lunch, we have 17 designated parks by plat in the city. 4 of those are more what I consider green space or just open space. And then we have 2 park, you take out the historic district in Pride, skate park is in Old Oaks, it doesn't really count, but we've remodeled 6 parks, we've built 3 new parks with the sales tax funds. That doesn't include, the recreation side, the improvements I've done at the activity center, out at Plagens Carpenter, but the area by the whole complex over by the activity center is done with sales tax funds. All of Dorner Park, the dog park, the soccer fields, the concession stands, the playground, the dredging of the lake. We wouldn't have that if we wouldn't have been able to get it done. So it's done a lot. Moving forward will be Continuing to, keep those parks in, shape. Some of them will be looking at possible surfacing. Our main ones, like in Riggs, Colmy, and Dorner, possibly looking if we can go with a different surface in there because they get used so much. And right now they have the wood fiber, which the wood fiber was the lowest cost thing to do. With the new developments out this way, we'll be having to look at, just like Country Lakes, we put the park on the far side. We'll be looking at, with those new developments, you have 500 houses, we're gonna have to put a park over, a playground over in that area too, so. And then, of course, street, the sales tax has been used for, I think it's 1.3 million that we've spent on, different street projects. Bachman was redone, Second Street, and then, of course, there's 47 miles within the city, and we've done work on at least 30 miles of, some type of either resurfacing or treatment for that road, so.
I know I saw it in here too, but the general division of those funds is 50% to street maintenance, 40 to the hack, and 10 for parks, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the sales tax was also potentially gonna be related to the aquatics.
So nothing's been decided with that. That's
Okay.
something they've looked at and there's potential there, but it hasn't been decided yet of what will be done, so that's not guaranteed. They were looking at the pool and everything like that, so that's still ongoing. It's still a large expense and we'll see, so.
Okay.
You need us to take action on this.
Yeah, you need to vote. Or yes, approve it, yes.
Vote to approve it.
Sorry,
Or
recommend.
deny.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I switched gears there.
Are there any more questions or discussion? If not, then I would entertain a motion.
I'd make a motion to approve are we approving it or recommending?
Recommending.
Okay, to recommend, the changes made on the capital improvement plan as presented.
I'll second.
Motion and second to, sorry, approve the capital improvement plan as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? No old business,
None.
no correspondence or off agenda. Item 8.
Only thing I'd say off agenda, for November, we have our meeting on the second Thursday, which will be November 9th.
On the 9th, yes.
Yep, we'll have a plat for review then, and then we'll have, we won't have a second meeting in November due to Thanksgiving. We'll meet the first meeting in December, which is
December 14th.
14th. And we do have public hearings set for that, so that's kind of our schedule for the rest of the year. Just
Public
something-
hearings every day for the rest of the year is what I heard.
And I won't be there.
Okay,
Nicole might want to announce that.
Yeah, this might be my last one since technically
November will be your last one?
November?
Yep.
Okay. 'Cause we're building in Timber Creek, but we're in a rental until then in Wichita. So we're we have an offer and we're gonna be closing in November on our house here, so yeah. Can't be
And-
on here while I'm in Wichita.
so Timber Creek is in Ward 3.
Oh, yes. Had to think about that.
Who do we have representing Ward 3 now?
I gotta look that up, that I'm not sure.
But maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe I remember at some point we would,
We try to, yes.
so you
so-
could potentially come back once your house is built.
Potentially.
So we'll probably gonna be looking for temporary, if somebody wants to fill in, and, cause she said she should be moving by July, so, probably looking for a temporary person to fill in.
They tell you July, but it's not gonna be July.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
So,
2 more weeks.
that's all.
Now, item 8.
I'd make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion and a couple seconds to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Those opposed? Thank you, everybody.